Here are some of the reasons why body counts matter to men. Number one is that pleasing a woman doesn't actually come easy, right? To please a woman if she's a virgin is technical, is deep, as we say in Nigeria. And that's because women's sexuality is complex. They can have multiple orgasms, they have different types of orgasm, they have the G spot, the A spot, they have the nipple orgasm, you need to caress them, you need to spend so much time on foreplay before intercourse and the rest. And now, when you've had several sexual partners in your past, it means that you have several experiences, several flavors, several spices that you have enjoyed, that you still want to enjoy, that you still want to continue. And so the man is actually asking himself, will I be able to satisfy her? Will I be able to give her all this pleasure that these different men once gave to her? Another thing is paternity issues. He's considered that, are you sure that whenever you get pregnant, or if you're pregnant right now, that the baby is easy? Because if you have been cheap for other men, or rather, if other men have found it easy, if you have easily had sex with other men, why should he believe that this particular pregnancy is not also for another man? Right? Why in the course of this marriage? Another one is the level of difficulty. The level of difficulty states that the more difficult it is for you to get something, the fewer people get it, right? Generally about life. So what this means is that it's more difficult to have a PhD. So we have more people who have degrees than PhD, because PhD is more difficult. Coming to bringing that here, what that means is that it's more difficult for you to seduce a woman, woo a woman, make a woman accept you, than it is for you to seduce a man. So the thing men are concerned about is that if it's easy for men to easily woo you and get you, how am I sure that if I have you to myself, one guy will not just toast you somewhere and you fall for the guy, right? Because this number of men have already gotten their way with you. Why should I believe that I'm the last? Because right now, you're appearing cheap. You are not appearing difficult to get, unlike men who are easy to get, right? Then there's also the biological inclinations that is attached to this. How do I mean, and how does it play out? Women are very choosy when it comes to their partner, because they can only be pregnant once. So they are pregnant for this man, and they are going to be pregnant for this man for 9 months, and they are going to raise this child for about 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 18 years before this man can start, before this child can stand on his own. Unlike men who can impregnate 200 women in a year. So the idea is that women are more choosy and are more selective about who they mate with, because of this lifelong lifetime effects of mating with this particular man. And not just that, that's not the only thing we need to take into consideration. It's also the fact that for these women, right, they need someone who can provide, who can protect, who can secure them. And now, when 10 men show up, they could end up not choosing any one of them. So if you have chosen 16 men, you're 25, and you've already had sex with about 50 guys, 11 guys, the man is actually wondering, like, are you serious that you were that relaxed in making your choices? Maybe you made the first error, second error, third error, fourth error, fifth, and it continues counting. So it tells a lot about you to the man, right? Like someone said that, I quote, that body count is an easy way to judge a person's sexual and moral values. Just an easy way. We are not concerned about your decision-making skills and how much you are able to make these decisions. These are some of the things that men are concerned about when it comes to body count, and why body count matter to me. I'm not trying to justify it, but I'm trying to make you understand it, because if you're dealing with men out there, know that you're dealing with their biology, you're doing their psychology before their sociology. Many of you focus only on their sociology, and you complain that it is men who are insecure, that worry and are concerned about this thing. It does not work like that too. It does not work like that, family and friends. So pay attention to what men pay attention, because it will relate with you first through their biology, through their psychology, before their sociology, and of course before their religious orientation. My name is Earl, and I'm all right. Thank you so much for following. You rock.